Happy Monday, Bobcat scholars and teachers. Today is October the 4th. We're going to have a marvelous Monday. And just know that no matter what happens in any moment, I believe in each of you. Let's make every moment matter today and know that every one of our Bobcat scholars counts. We must work to raise the bar today. I'll be watching. Let's get started with the morning announcements. Now, every day, all of the Bobcats within our Scenic Hills School should strive to display our foundational values. In order to do this, you must think about the 3R approach, which is to be respectful, be responsible, and to always be ready to learn.
Good morning, Scenic Hills Elementary students and staff. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the Bobcat information. Good morning, Scenic Hills Elementary students and staff. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the Bobcat information. I think positively. I take ownership of my actions. I make wise choices. I am excited about new learning. I will reach my goals. I forgive others and myself. I am understanding of differences. I am a leader. I am a bobcat. You may be you may be seated for a moment of silence. This has been Bezaria Hines and Divinity Johnson from Affirmation. I think positively. I take ownership of my actions. I make wise choices. I am excited about new learning. I will reach my goals. I forgive others and myself.
Our focus word for the month of October is ready. It is related to our foundational value to be ready. Being ready includes being prepared, having things that are easily obtainable or within reach. It includes understanding and following the procedures, routines, and expectations of the school and our classrooms. This includes studying and completing all of your classwork and your homework. Being ready includes doing all of these things all of the time, regardless of where you are and who is present. So, in today's example of being ready, you see on the screen our grade 2 scholars who are in the hallway counting up those multiplication facts so that they can make sure that they are not only ready for the second grade TCAP test, but as they progress to third, fourth, fifth, and all the way through middle and high school, they will be ready to do their math. Over the weekend, we had two of our Bobcat scholars who celebrated their birthdays. We want to wish a very happy birthday to Jemiah Gavan, who celebrated her birthday on Saturday, and Jacob A. Watt, who celebrated his birthday on yesterday. We hope that you both had days that brought you everything that made you smile. In today's school-wide events and activities, scholars, today we have a few of our Bobcat scholars who invited their grandparents out on last week. I do believe we had 70 grandparents who came out to celebrate with our scholars. Many of our grandparents had 2 or 3 of our Bobcat scholars. And so we should have quite a few of our students out of uniform today. So those whose grandparents came on last Wednesday and our brilliant Bobcats and Rising Stars should also be out of uniform. Tomorrow, we will have all of our scholars whose parents attended the Title I meeting. Those scholars may come out of uniform on tomorrow, and our brilliant Bobcats and Rising Star inductees that we have previously inducted, along with the new scholars who we will announce in a very few minutes, will also be able to come out of uniform. And on Wednesday, we will have our open house attendees. Teachers, if you haven't already done so, please text me or email me. I just need the number of out of uniform passes that you need for your scholars on Wednesday so that we can give them their out of uniform passes. But for the entire week, all students who are inducted into the Brilliant Bobcats and Rising Stars Proficiency Clubs are out of uniform. Our second announcement for today is, scholars, please remind your parents that we will be out of school all next week. That's Monday through Friday for a fall break. Just remind your parents. You will take home the October calendar this afternoon, but make sure that you remind your parents that there is no school on next week. Today in our classroom spotlights, we are so excited to spotlight our youngest scholars, our pre-K scholars. Last week, when I visited the pre-K classrooms, it was phenomenal to see our youngest scholars courageously concentrating on their classwork assignments and as they visited their workstations. We are so proud of you, scholars. Make sure that you keep it up. All right, Bobcat scholars, the time has come. We will find out which ones of our Bobcat scholars will be inducted into the Brilliant Bobcats Proficiency Club or as our Rising Stars. Today's inductions include the following scholars. In grade K, our Brilliant Bobcat inductees for today include: in grade K reading, we are inducting the following scholars into the Brilliant Bobcats Proficiency Club: Malachi Danner, Dakari Ewells, Nevaeh Gomez, Mason Jeans, and Antalia Merriweather. Congratulations, scholars. You have earned the right to come out of uniform for the rest of this week. And our grade K reading rising stars include Arian Hall, Aiden Tabb, and Kenneth Dabney. In grade 1, we are inducting the following students into the Brilliant Bobcats Proficiency Club. For reading in grade 1, congratulations to the following Brilliant Bobcats: Kingston Hewitt, Jalen Davidson, Callie Jennings, Christopher Moore Jr., Ariana Muhammad, Christopher Nelson, Martavius Tate Jr., Amari Townsend, Talasia Tuggle, and Israel Williams. And lastly, I just want to once again congratulate all of our Scenic Hills scholars who have been inducted into the Brilliant Bobcats and Rising Stars Proficiency Clubs so far this year. I want to make sure that you know that in honor of your induction into these two proficiency clubs, you have earned out of uniform passes for the entire week. The entire week. We are so proud of the work that you are doing. We hope that you keep it up. And tomorrow, I can't wait to announce even more scholars who have earned the right to get inducted into our Brilliant Bobcats and Rising Stars Proficiency Clubs. Make sure that you are courageously concentrating on your assessments today. Remember, every day we're building Brilliant Bobcats because we are raising the bar by believing in ourselves, achieving our goals, and reimagining our future. We will conclude our announcements with our victory roar. Say it with me. Together we must believe. Together we will achieve. Together we are reimagining 901. Have a fantastic day of teaching and learning.